got a couple things I wanted to talk about today, but I haven't really had anything to make a video about. So I'm just going to, this is kind of weird, I'm just going to make dinner and talk to you while I'm making dinner. And then I guess if you want to make what I'm making for dinner sometime, you can do that. Sound good? Let's go. Coming to you live from the ugliest kitchen in America. I only say that because, well, it's true. What I think I'm gonna make here is actually kind of a variation on jambalaya. It was supposed to be cold this week, so I've got all these ingredients to make stuff for cold weather. It's like 50 degrees out for the last 3 days. A couple chicken breasts, kosher salt, black pepper. This is not a real jambalaya by any means, or it's just stuff that I like to make and that I make around here. It changes every time I make this. Every time I make it, I'm just trying to better it. This is the way we're gonna do it today. Chicken, andouille sausage, cabbage, I guess what you would call the holy trinity, celery, green pepper, and onion, chicken stock, which I won't pull up there because it's just a bunch of liquid, bunch of seasonings, white pepper, black pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, thyme, oregano, smoked paprika, cayenne, and kosher salt and bay leaves are your different things. So just gonna get this chicken going a little bit here. So I started a couple videos along the way, and I never really finished them because I've been kind of a little bit busy. I went into the ice box last week, and then I just didn't make the video. I didn't finish it. And then this week, since it got warm, Gary and I went out and started to clean up some of the mess from that storm. We took the tin that was in the roof that rolled out into the field. We took all the boards off of it, threw them in a pile, straightened out all the tin so we can take it into the scrapping company. Insurance dude came out and looked at stuff, took a bunch of pictures. Nothing terribly exciting, but yeah, hopefully we'll get enough money out of it to, you know, put some semblance of a roof up there. I don't know what they're gonna do with that gazebo. It was not looking real great. I don't think it's really stable. I don't know if I'd go hang out in there with a bunch of people. I mean, I suppose you could walk in there by yourself and hang out, but I don't think you wouldn't want to have your friends in there. Not friends that you like anyway. Okay, that's looking pretty good on the chicken. It's not all the way cooked through, but it'll give it a head start. I'm gonna put andouille sausage in here, and this stuff is basically cooked. I didn't buy any fancy sausage or anything. Just the stuff you get at the grocery store. You can probably get in every grocery store around America. So a couple weeks ago, I started a page, or an account, I guess, on buymeacoffee.com. I had seen a couple other people that were doing videos and projects had started accounts on this site, and so I decided to do it. It's kind of a dorky thing. I'm not really great at self-promotion, probably. I love making videos, but the cost is a little high sometimes. The SD cards and the cameras are one thing. That's no big deal. Subscriptions for, you know, the music that I put in the background. Hopefully this has some cool music. I don't know. Let's see what we put on it. I just filled up a 3 terabyte hard drive, which turns out I use about a terabyte of information every 3 months or so doing videos alone. Not that hard drives are terribly expensive, but I'd do this either way. I just figure if there's a bazillionaire out there that's just looking for something to invest in, and he thinks that Christoph Kindred is just cool enough with the farming and the food and the ice rink and drone stuff and whatever else, if he just feels like he wants to throw a bunch of money at it, you know, he can do that at buymeacoffee.com. No, this isn't a sponsorship. I'm not promoting them or anything. I guess I'm just promoting myself by talking about it. This is getting close to being done, and Morgan's already bored, so she's gonna have to go. She wants to go outside again. You ready to go outside? How does that look? What do you think? I think that chicken's getting pretty close to done there. Just a few minutes more here to take that out, and then put in what I guess I would call mirepoix, but is kind of like the holy trinity when you're doing this sort of stuff. I'll just set this aside. Hello, Oliver. Oliver thinks I'm talking to him. Isn't that right, buddy? See if I still have kitchen hands. No, I don't. More oil to that. Just a little bit. Trinity in there. I don't recommend using a spatula for this sort of stuff. These are high temperature spatulas, so they can take a lot of heat without melting down. I wouldn't use your regular rubber spatula, or you're going to be melting rubber into your food. So we have onions, celery, green peppers. Just going to kind of soften those up. And I don't think this pan is probably going to be big enough for all this crap that I'm going to put in here. But this is going to be food for me for a couple days. The hard thing about being single and living 20 minutes from a grocery store is that it makes it hard to like get ready to make stuff. Like if you miss one ingredient, it's such a pain to go in and try and buy one ingredient. This cutting board I'm using, I got for Christmas from my Uncle Jay. And he is an amazing woodworker. And he made this cutting board. I would say it's probably 1.25 inches thick, 1.5 inches. I don't know. I don't know how big it is. Thick. It's thick. And it's made of, let's see, maple, oak, and walnut. And it's beautiful. I told him I wasn't going to use it for a long time because I didn't want to scratch it up and stuff, but I did. And it's kind of like having a new car. The first time you take it to a store and someone dings your door, first time you cut something on it, it kind of broke my heart a little bit. But that's what it's for, and it can be sanded down. I'll probably be cooking on this thing for the rest of my life, I would imagine. Okay, so those are about ready. We're going to add these petite cut diced tomatoes. That's just canned tomatoes from the store. Do you think you're talking to me, kitty cat? Huh? Yeah? Well, I'm trying to cook, okay? So I can't pick you up. Some of that in there. That looks good. Smells good. I've never really done a cooking show per se. That last video I did, I just put, what did I make? I made Indian food. And I was gonna do the same thing, kind of explain what I was doing, but there was a football game on, and I really wanted to listen to the football game, and I don't think you guys want to hear that in the background. I'm trying to multitask, and I'm honestly not that great at multitasking, so you guys got a soundtrack. I did put all the ingredients to that recipe in the bottom or in the description down below, and I'll do that here too, in case you're actually curious and interested in making this at home. Chicken stock. I don't make my own because it's 2022, and I honestly am not that picky. And this is the seasoning mixture that I showed you earlier. Don't do like I did last time. I don't know what I was thinking when I made the Indian food. I about kicked myself, but I already processed the video by the time. Don't crush up your bay leaves. You'll choke on them and die. A couple bay leaves and those spices. Get them all stirred together. I just kind of want to have them separated because, I don't know, it looks nice. Have them pre-measured. And this is actually kind of a jambalaya seasoning recipe that I found online from somebody. I don't usually have quite this many spices and herbs, but we're going to do it anyway. The paprika I put in there was a smoked paprika, and for years I could not stand that stuff because it just seems like it overtakes everything. But in this sort of stuff, it works great. Adds a lot of flavor and kind of gives it a home hearth feel. The smokiness in it, like in the winter, it just makes it feel more hearty. I really should have okra for this, but again, well, we're in the middle of Nebraska in winter and not many people eat okra around here. And the nearest grocery store doesn't have it very often, so I wasn't gonna drive all the way into town to find out they don't have it. Some heat on that. Kick it into gear here. I'm hungry, I wanna eat today, not next week. Well, I wanna eat next week too, but I want to eat this today. Okay, we're up to a boil now. Took a little break there and gave it some time to boil. We're gonna reduce the heat a little bit. Back in with the chicken and the sausage. I'll put that piece right there so Morgan can pick it up off the floor at her leisure. Hey Morgan, want a piece of sausage? Good girl. Cabbage. Ta-da. Is that too much cabbage? Probably. How much did I put in there? I don't know. I put this bowl worth. It's like one side of the cabbage. It was a big damn cabbage. It was the only one they had at the store too. I was kind of surprised. Like, why do you only have one cabbage? I eat a lot of cabbage simply because they last for forever in the refrigerator. A lot of different things with them. They're kind of a filler. They're not terribly expensive. Texmati rice, which I think is just like basmati rice that was raised in Texas. But I couldn't find regular basmati the day I bought this way back when. And honestly, I think it's probably just the same thing. Just raised in a different location. And we are going to cover it back up. And turn that heat down and let it simmer for a while. Let's see how we're looking. It's been a little bit. It's gonna be a while. That rice is still hard. It smells good though. Man, this is the hard part. I'm trying to make a video and the phone's ringing. I should know better than to answer those things. It was Jennifer and she was wondering if I would be interested in accepting a cash offer for my property. One thing I did want to talk about, I guess I really didn't bring up earlier. If you wonder what I'm doing, I'm looking for that other bay leaf. I thought I saw it there. Give me a yell if you see it before I do. One thing I did want to say is those of you out there this past year, because I guess I've been doing the YouTube thing since like May, at least stuff that I've released anyway. Like I was doing it before that, but I wasn't very polished. Still not very polished at it. But those of you that have shared my videos or on Facebook or through YouTube, there it is, found it. I really appreciate the shares. Honestly, that's the algorithms and stuff, the way YouTube is set up. I think it really, obviously it's a money-making thing for them. So I think the bigger channels probably get a little more priority, which is totally understandable. But for those of you out there that have liked my videos, shared, put comments on my page and what have you, I really, really appreciate it. And seriously, anytime you want to share any of the stuff I do, whether you're like, hey, look what this guy's doing, it's kind of cool, or hey, this guy's kind of a dumbass, check this out, look what he's doing. Have at it, please. Comments, I like shares. There's no such thing as bad publicity, I guess, is what they always say, isn't it? All right, well, I'm going to let this cook down for a little while, and hopefully it'll be ready here in a little bit, and we'll give it a taste. Okay, I just checked it, and it is done. Yeah, it smells awesome. Now the trick is going to be to not eat all of it. I mean, more than I need to. Whenever I make stuff like this, the tendency is to want to just eat and eat and eat. And believe it or not, for some reason, I don't own a ladle, so I'm using a measuring cup. We're just high class around here. Okay, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll try and put all the ingredients in the description down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, please share. I really like it when you guys do that, or even comment, even if it's a dumb comment. I always like the comments. That being said, I need to go eat this because I'm starving. So see you in the next one, and I'm thinking maybe next time we're gonna do some sort of Asian beef thing. I don't know. It's something I like though. I don't know what it's called. See you next time.